Dottie, what up? What up, bro? How's it going? Oh, you JBZ now? JBZ. What's up with y'all though? Woo! Clouds flying down the freeway. What's the deal on this Sunday? On this great Sunday in California. Mr. Niger. So you're already married by now, huh, Brooklyn? Did you turn in? You got to turn in your player's card, bro. Okay, we have not received your player's card yet. You got to turn that in. Okay, you can't be double dipping. You can't keep your player's card and have a wife at home. That's not how it works. We have not received your player's card yet. The jersey is hung up. Congratulations, man. Honestly, that's a big deal. That's a very big deal right there, man. You know, it's funny because when you're married, people treat you differently when you're married. You know, people treat you differently. They kind of give you that extra consideration, like, oh, it's a married man. You know, for some reason, hoes just seem to like married men even more. They're just like, oh, you're married. No, it's true. My stream from 8 hours ago was in the same setting? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, congratulations, man. This guy's a married man, Mr. Niger. Mr. and Mrs. Niger. Six months from now, Brooklyn's going to be having its first kid. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful deal. It's like homework. You're doing your homework. You're doing your homework. By the grace of God. Yes, sir. By the grace of God. The job well done. I'm not ready to get married yet, man. I feel like I had to start my life over 2 years ago. Any plan I had, out the window. I had to start all over from scratch. It is what it is. These things happen to the best of us. No, I didn't see it. How am I going to see the videos? It's not like you put them in the Discord. No, I didn't see them. How was I going to see them? He says it's never too late. No, it's not. It's never too late, but I mean, you got to get the dough before you get the. You got to get the money before you get the honey. If not, the struggle is going to be real. If not, the struggle is going to be real. If my reception is bad at this point, I'm imagining my reception is going to be kind of faulty real soon. I'm on one of those roads that always gives me problems. If it goes bad, I'll go back live as soon as I can. Am I going to marry a black or a white chick? I'll marry whoever makes sense. Whoever makes more sense, man. Whoever makes sense. I don't have a preference. Black, white, yeah. They just got to be down with the culture, down with the in team. There can't be no bop, not even a little bit. You know? She can't be at shows screaming for Chris Brown and crying for Michael Jackson. That's not going to work out. Nah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's not going to work out. Plenty of people with money have big problems. I mean, it's not just about It's not just about marriage, excuse me. It's about affordability. It's about affordability. I mean, your $300 grocery bill just turned into $900. That's if you have a wife and kids. Your $300 phone bill just turned into $900. I bet you fainted. I bet you saw Michael Jackson and you fainted. Huh? You passed out. I think saw Michael and went to sleep. The kid does not eat as much as, man, he ain't got to eat that much. He has diapers, baby food, you know, diapers, baby food. You know, you gotta have it, you know, you can't, it's a kid, you gotta have it. You gotta have everything you need, the cribs, the visits. You need to be able to take time off of work and tend to the kid if anything goes wrong. You can't be struggling, living, you know, trying to pay the bills. Any time off work is suicide for you. You can't afford to lose your job. It's just, you got to have everything lined up for yourself, man. It's a big endeavor. And then not to mention, you know how women are nowadays. You know, you got to make sure you're solid, because if you're not, her homegirls will be telling her, you got to let that nigga go. Yeah, you can do better. You can do better. She might not believe it the first year, but in time, if things don't go your way, before you know it, she'll be telling that story herself. She'll be talking to Chris Brown, talking about, you know, I just thought I could do better. And that'll be you they're talking about. I know a guy who was married, takes care of all business. Yet, one time his wife was complaining. She was like, oh, what does he do? What does he do? I looked at this bitch like, I didn't say too much. I'll just smile like, did you just say, what does he do? That's crazy. Now, maybe she was just having a bad day, but the nerve, the nerve to say, what does he do? I was like, you gotta be kidding. So it's not to, you know, I mean, she's a great lady nonetheless. You know, it was just a moment in time. But I just said that to say, you just gotta, you know, you gotta be on the P's and Q's. Gotta be on your P's and Q's. So if I get reception issues, just hang tight. I don't think I should, but if I do, just hang tight. You got to be understanding. I mean, you got to deal with it. But the fact that somebody pays bills, they're promising, they're elevating, you know, they're just a decent human being, and somebody would get mad and say some shit like, what does he do? It's just like, woo. If he really didn't do anything, I can imagine how you'd be dragging him in the dirt. you just got to be careful. You know, you just got to be. Of course, you know, of course, everybody has a bad day. And everybody has a bad day, so it's not, you know, it's not a perfect story. You're in for the long haul, regardless of what you say. Hopefully she's in for the long haul, you know? Because some of these chicks, sometimes they treat men like shirts. Like, oh, everything is good? I'm with you, of course. When things go bad, sheesh, look at Kim. Look at Kim and Kanye. As soon as Kanye started having problems, she sidestepped that nigga so fast, it wasn't even funny. She sidestepped him so fast, it was just like, damn, that's your husband. You're over here tripping because the world doesn't like him. So what? If everybody hates Kanye, so what? That's your fucking husband. You're supposed to like him. You're supposed to be saying, who gives a fuck what they think? And then talk to him in private and say, dude, what the fuck are you doing? But, nah. But, of course, that's not a good example, right? It's not necessarily the best example out there, but, you know, you get my point. On a pill, what pill? If she's on a pill, what pill are you referring to?
Because handicap shop's right there, so that's as far as it's supposed to go.
Like that shit.
Damn, it's chilly out here. But why would she be on a pill if she's married? If you're happily married and all that nonsense, why would she be on a pill? Unless she's not trying to have kids. That's a different story now. You know? I'm gonna block the screen. Hold on 1 second. I'm still here though, just blocking it so I can do some business. Hey, thank you. That's why Looksmaxxing is a thing, because average dudes are tired of feeling like second options. You know, I've heard that term used before, Looksmaxxing. What does it mean? What does that term mean? Word of advice talking to women? I think you just gotta handle your business, man. When it comes to talking to women, it's like sales. You know, it's like sales and leads. You call all leads. You holler at every lead possible until every lead you prefer, every lead that's a good lead, you know? You're supposed to increase your lead ratio, and hopefully you land on a good one. To be as attractive as possible in most cases, but why would you not want to be as attractive as possible though? First of all, I mean, unless you're doing surgery and things like that, but if you're not doing surgery and all that, why would you want to get the max out of your appearance by being healthy, sleeping early, eating healthy, you know, working out, you know, all the attributes that, you know, that's just common, that's just normal. I thought when they said Looksmaxxing, they were referring to like the streamer I've heard about, what's his name, Clavicular. I saw a video of him like banging his cheekbones, or yeah, so he could get bigger cheekbones, whatever the fuck he was doing. He was doing something that was just like, my nigga, that's some obsessive shit. If you have a strong jaw, you're already 50% into Looksmaxxing. Would you say I have a strong jaw? It takes actual drugs. Oh, you see? Oh, he actually takes drugs. Yeah, I mean, that's like obsession. Now you're just doing too much. Can you imagine cracking your freaking jawbone so you can have bigger ones? That's painful. I don't want to go through no weird ass pain. Nah, that's not cool. He overdosed twice on stream? Yeah, well, he's making a lot of money. So, who am I to criticize? He's making a lot of money. And he's giving you guys content, something for you to talk about. So, I can't, I'm not even going to criticize. He takes meth because it causes him to lose his appetite. Oh, shit. Does he really take meth? How do you know this? He's a pharmacy on his own. Does he really take meth? Whatever he's doing, it's working for him. Whatever he's doing is working for him. So, I mean, he said it openly. Yeah, like I said, you and I can't criticize, man. Whatever he's doing, he makes a lot of money doing it. Meanwhile, the average Joe Blow is over here struggling to make ends meet. So, it's kind of like, I'm going to clean the dirt off of my eye before I point my finger to clavicular and say, oh, you're not, whatever the fuck I might choose to say. He takes so many things, RIB class, backstory. Yeah, I got to worry about my problems before I worry about clavicular's problems. Whatever he's doing, he's eating good, driving good, sleeping good, doing what he wants when he wants to do it. So, I'm just going to, it's like you want to criticize somebody, but you think about your own situation. I'm over here trying to make ends meet. Trying to make sure the rent is paid, trying to make sure the car is paid. Struggling to do it too, so I'm just like, shit, man. Good for you. Good for you. Whoa, 92 people won $1 million in the Powerball? What the fuck? 92 people, and I couldn't be one of them. Did any of you play Powerball? Did any of you play? I'm a pro at knowing looks potential. Oh shit! The line goes. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Chill. Looks potential. Never played Powerball. You should get a ticket. I need to get a ticket. Can you imagine? I might get a ticket today, though. You know what? Actually, I'll get a ticket today. But if I get a ticket today, I'm not gonna get the results today, though. Right? If I get a ticket today, am I gonna get the results immediately? Or is it one of those things you got to get the ticket and wait a couple days? What are you looking at, you little doggy? If I get a ticket, am I going to get the results soon enough, or today, or I got to wait a couple days? And all that wait a couple days just kills me, man. It's like, I can be a millionaire for life today, but the question is, am I going to get the results today? Can they scan it and let me know if I made $1 million? You should ask the cashier that. No shit. I gotta wait till Monday. That's the thing. Every time I get those tickets, it's like Monday in my mind is somewhere else. The piece of paper is just somewhere, and then it's like now I gotta make time to get myself to the freaking. Damn! How long does this one person take at the front of the line? Guys, just hang tight. I'm almost out of here. Yeah, I'm on a black screen because I don't want people calling my location. That's how you gotta operate when you have faggot people stalking. That's how you gotta operate when you got fool, dumbass, losing, ridiculous, stupid stalkers. What else is new? Mind you, in the same draw where 92 people won $1 million, 2 people won the jackpot. That's crazy. To be fair, every streamer has stalkers. Well, that's not being fair at all. You know, wait till you get somebody who is trying to ruin your life. And then you use words like to be fair. There's nothing being fair about it. You seen these Adrian Broner clips floating around? I've seen them. AB, I've seen them. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I don't really, how can I put it? I don't know how to put it because AB is somebody who has a lot of connections, you know? Whatever he's going through it because, I would say because he wants to go through it, right? It's not necessarily because he can't. If he reaches out to people like Floyd and all the people he's worked with in the past, you never know, they might throw him a bone, you know? So it's kind of like the day AB wakes up and says, I'm gonna go to rehab, boom, everything is different. So he's still not like you and I. At least he's not like me. You know, or even when if you want to go to straight and narrow, it's still a struggle to the top. All he has to do is stop and be like, all right, man, boom, no more this and no more that. Make a few calls and people will be like, all right, AB, you back, good to go. You know. So it's like people are criticizing him, and I get it. Everybody gets their share of criticism, but you're not like no AB though. You know, you're not like AB at all. Hold on one second. How's it going, man? So I bought this thing the other day. Didn't know it was open. And this is how it came. I'm supposed to get 12 of them. And instead I got a couple. You say you think to cut him until he quits drinking. Exactly. You know, he's just playing around. He's in that play around phase. The day he decides to not play around, he will be fine. So yeah, I've seen him, but I don't give it no crit. What's the word? I don't take it to heart because I know he's just hanging out. Give it to me. I'll buy another one right now.
And store credit?
I'll buy another one. So store credit, I guess that works. Yeah. Tried to get under the skin of a streamer, not gonna say his name, I watched, but he knew how to play it cool, so the stalker quit on him. See, he knew how to play it cool? Thank you. Said he knew how to play it cool, so the stalker quit on him. Knew how to play it cool. If I go down that rabbit hole, I'll be talking about that faggot ass nigga. The only thing I have to say in his direction is this: I hope he dies a miserable death. That's as far down the rabbit hole as I would go. Back to regular conversations. If I start analyzing what you just said, I have a lot to say about it, but I'm not even gonna, you know, I'm just gonna keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Playing it cool or giving in. Thank you very much. You know, thank you very much. Thank you, D-Ness. You know, with me, he ran into a brick wall. You know, yeah, he did a bunch of things that ruined a bunch of this and that, but I never wavered, never failed, never faltered, never changed. Whatever I was before, I am now. So, only better. Whatever I was before, I am now, only better. Now, of course, the money is fluctuated. What I go and do? But the spirit, the enthusiasm, rock solid. Moving like SJC moves when he's stalking Jackie. The stalker moving like how SJC moves when he's stalking Jackie. Who's Jackie? Like how SJC moves when he's stalking. Gotta keep it giving, keep it pushing, gotta keep it pushing. Play cool, meaning not feeding the troll the satisfaction of a reaction. I mean, you can analyze that in so many ways. But yeah, you know, you can analyze that in so many ways. Fuck them anyway. Let's move on to green pasture talking. Motherfucker is as irrelevant as his own life. Imagine stalking someone on the internet for 7 years. If there's nothing that proves somebody's useless to their own self, that does it. If nothing else proves that a person is a useless life form, that does it right there. Oh, Jackie. Oh, what's up? How's Jackie doing? Jackie's cute as hell. We were gonna do a stream. We're gonna travel. We were actually about to do a travel stream one time. Not really a travel stream, but I can't remember where she was going, and she was like, "Oh, you should join me there." And I was like, "Eh, all that driving just to hang out with a cute chick? Nah." Without the low lights, there are no highlights. What are you referring to, though? That's like somebody saying to T.I., bad publicity is good publicity. You don't need a low light for a highlight. You can just have light and then a highlight. See what I'm saying? I don't need a low light to get a highlight. I could just have lights and then a highlight. Print. Without shadow, there is no light. I guess you could say the shadow makes the light, the shadow makes a moderate light seem bright. How about that? The shadows will make a basic light seem like a bright light. See what I'm saying? But if you come from the light, then it's going to take a real 1,000-watt amp to shine as bright as you need it to. It's all relative. You got to be careful how you say that. You're welcome. You know, when you come from the dark, a candle seems bright enough. But it ain't nothing but a candle. No, I get that he's trying to say without pain, there's no pleasure. But even then, you got to keep in mind that if pain is the only reception or experience you're aware of, then a little bit of pleasure will feel great. You'll be like, oh, finally, someone said hi to me on some cheap ass shit. Oh, finally, I got invited to the party. Oh, let me go, because no one ever invites me to the party. That kind of cheap shit. What if, you know, when you're solid, they invite you to the party, you say, no, thank you. Maybe next time. But you got to have that strong spirit. But out. We back. I I'm trying to create a motivating quote. That's the thing. You see, in my world, at least in the world I operate in, the conversation has to supersede the basics. Basics are like, yeah, let's be positive. In my world, I say blind optimism is useless. All that blind optimism, it's gonna be all right. I say, what the fuck have you done to make it all right? We're not just gonna sit here and say it'll be fine, you'll be all right. What the fuck will make it all right? You gotta do the work for us to sit back and say, okay, now we're hopeful, you know? People have a tendency to just be superficially optimistic. You know? People have a tendency, bro, is a quota. People have a tendency to be superficially optimistic. And then, the worst thing about those kind of people who are superficially optimistic is that, of course, I'm not relating it to you who was making the quote. I've just met people who, they'll tell you some shit like, oh man, everything will be all right. And then when it's not all right, they'll be like, man, I don't know what to tell you. They'll say some shit like, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's some shit for you to figure out. I thought you said it would be all right. You said it will be all right. The shit just got worse. What do you have to say now? Maybe that's some shit you gotta go figure out. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Back to square one. I gotta go figure it out. But here you were, being all motivational. Talk about it will be all right. With no awareness or concept of what was gonna make it all right. What do you think? God is just gonna come out of heaven and whisk your issues away? Sometimes that happens. Shout out to God. You know, we pray to him every day. But blind optimism has never worked. You know? You got to put in the work, and then you have another great grade of people, right? People like myself. At least I imagine to be. We invest the work, but we are not necessarily apprehensive, but we are skeptical for the results. I mean, I'll do the work, 1000% show up, do everything. But I'm not going to be calling out the result. Oh man, it's going to be great. If I know it's going to be great. That's why if you hear me say, we got this in the bag, then you know we got it in the bag. Because I have done my due diligence. And I'm not just yapping off like, oh man, this is like, and you know, when I was in school, I used to have a classmate, right? I might have told you guys this story. But every time we would take tests, mind you, I spent a lot of time studying for my tests. But when exam time came, I'll be sitting down like, okay, we'll see. He will be sitting next to me saying, man, this shit is, man, I got this. Nigga, when the results came, I passed. He failed. When the results came, I passed. He failed. Mind you, I'm the one who was skeptical about the results. I was like, I hope my studying was good enough. I hope my efforts were enough. I hope I did what I needed to do. He was Ibizi band homie. What does that mean? He was blindly optimistic. We got this, man. We got this. We got this. I got this, man. It's going to be easy. So how can you speak like that and be the one who fails? I don't get it. What were you basing this optimism on? You know? So anyway. What's funny is that when you talk the way I talk, people have a tendency to say, you're being negative. Oh, you're being negative. Like, that's not negativity. That's just somebody who is being super cautious. And for me personally, I respect that person more. Because they're... Exactly. It's called realism. The truth is, you don't know what the future holds. The truth is, you should work for it. The truth is, you should be open to every version of that reality that might form itself. Fuck, man. My eyes are so drained. I feel so tired. I gotta go pay my rent right now. I gotta give these motherfuckers $1,700. Sheesh. You say he types the same way he does? How do you figure? No, he doesn't. How does he type the same way Neo does? He doesn't. He definitely, not in my eyes. No, not in my eyes, at least. No, it doesn't type. When Neo comes in, Neo's, first of all, he comes in and he always says hello. That's how he starts his conversation. You know, I don't flip flopper. He's not a flip flopper like that, you know. It's California, man. Motherfuckers are fucking giving you a bedroom for $1,400. Oh yeah, yeah. They'll give you a fucking bedroom and tell you, oh, $1,399 plus your $1,000 deposit. Like, bitch ass nigga, what the fuck in this little dump? Yeah, but what else is new? You want a place to live? That's what it is. When I moved into my apartment, nigga said that's a steal. When I moved into my apartment, it was $1,250 6 years ago. Now, the shit is everything in the account. Oh, fuck. Anyway, hopefully it works. Hey, hold on 1 second, 1 split second. If I lose reception, I'm coming right back. Just hold on 1 second. I got to use my phone to like access my freaking account. Oh, great. I was able to do the dual screen, so hold on 1 second. I was able to do the dual screen. Hold on 1 second. Jeep. Ah, that's what's up. I'm dual screening it and it's working just fine. Oh. Game. Pick for me. You haven't found a way to make an extra $250 in 6 years? Whoa, 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 whoa. Due to irregular activity? You gotta be kidding me. Hold on 1 second, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I gotta call the bank. Oh, shit. What the fuck is wrong with these fools, man? Guys, hold on 1 second. Man, my bank put a block on my card due to irregular activity. What kind of bullshit is this, man? Yes, that's me. Okay, bet. And we're good now. Done. What are you doing? There we go. Here we go. Am I still live? Can you guys see me? Guys, am I still live? Come on. Okay. New York's NYC people's rent prices make them romanticize melancholy as a coping mechanism. What the fuck kind of... Wait, what? What that got to do with the rent? What does the melancholy that you have within you have to do with your rent? That shit is still due. My whole character and how it would have been different, it wouldn't have been that much different though. I mean, the cloud is still one way up to the clouds. You know, I mean, white is still white, green is still green, blue is still blue. What might have been different is, I don't know. I wonder. I don't know how it would have been that much different. I mean, I really don't. Maybe opportunities would be a little different and things like that, but I don't really, me as a person, it wouldn't change that much though. I mean, you still need a job, you still got to pay bills, you still got rent. You just probably wouldn't be as close to the things you prefer, like, you know, the music industry and whatnot. Music in Cameroon, what are you talking about? I was on TV in Cameroon for rap music. I mean, you know what I mean? I was doing shows over there. I was still me. You see, you're French, you grew up in the US, you would have been different. Yeah, I mean, I was still doing my thing, but you know, of course, your resources, your resources are just a little different, you know, different terrain. But you know, and of course, sometimes you got to adjust based on what you're able to do. So, but the passion is still there, you know what I mean? The person is still the person. It's just different abilities or different tools. So it is what it is. You know? And not to mention, I can always still fly to the US, right? So I could be in Germany, Switzerland, Paris, London. I will still be trying to fly to the US because that's where the business is happening. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So no matter where you put me, I'd have still been trying to figure it out how to get to where I'm going. I'd have been still trying to figure out how to get to where I'm going. You know? Oh, man. Let me go like this. This thing, what is it waiting for? Okay, let me just go. With the ifs, you change the world. What if the World War I never happened for him? With the ifs, you change the world. Ifs change the world. Bitch ass nigga. Like a boy said, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. If beggars had choice, what? If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. You think they're filming a Pursuit of Happiness scene? I don't know how you can think that at a 9 to 5 that you're filming a Pursuit of Happiness scene. Hold on one second, I gotta black the screen for a split sec. One split second, people. Oh man, can I come to you? Give me 1-4.
Some manual đấy.
Yeah.
Không bị set.
Hold on 1 second. Huh?
Right bên đi. 1,574. 78. 1,578.
One second. There you go. We're almost done here. Almost done here. Do I even have a drink at home? I'll have to survive off of Coke. That'll have to work. The city noise pollution, overcrowding, hella tourism, high prices, etc. And yet, they make it seem like New York City is city lights and vibes. Would you live there personally? I would live in New York if I could. If I had a reason to be there. You know, I'd live anywhere with a good reason. I know sometimes I make it seem like I'm California guy, but the truth is I'll be happy anywhere you put me if it's purpose driven. If it's purpose driven, it don't matter where I'm at. I could be in Idaho. I'll still be EBZ in Idaho. You know what I'm saying? The city doesn't make me, I make the city. Thank you. You have an envelope, please? Or are you going to charge me for it? Thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. As long as I have a bed, I'm happy. Yeah, if I have a bed, food, and if I'm happy, I'm happy. It doesn't matter where. To put my favorite movie on, visit my favorite people when I care. And not to mention, the world is still available to me. It doesn't matter where I'm living. Now, of course, I prefer to live in California. But no matter where I'm at, the world is still available to me. So with the right money, I can go anywhere. I mean, look at Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle lives in Ohio. He's not over here in California doing a celebrity thing. He lives in Ohio, and he's happy. You know? I don't need to be in New York and all that shit. That's just LA, all that shit. That's for the birds. Even though I like the city, but no, it's whatever. You are beyond lucky to have a house. Some people are sick with no houses. Man, listen, man, I've been watching a lot of documentaries about Auschwitz. Auschwitz. I've been watching a lot of documentaries about Auschwitz. The envelope? You were giving me an envelope, right? Hold on 1 second. Huh?
1/4.
1/4. I don't have coins on me, but I can bring you a quarter unless you want the dollar. Thank you, I'll bring you a quarter. 1 second. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of documentaries about Auschwitz, and it's just incredible. Can I use a pen? Maybe I'll just do it in the car. I've been watching a lot of documentaries about the prisoners who went to Auschwitz, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Or I've been listening to a lot of what happened recently in the war with people in Israel and Palestine, you know. You know, some people were burnt alive. Some people were actually burnt alive, man. Burnt alive. Recently, you know, chilling at home, people just barge into your house, tie you and your daughter up, and set you ablaze. I'm just wondering why it doesn't happen to the right people. You know what I mean? There's some people who live, they live to ruin lives. Why doesn't it happen to them? Instead, it will happen to the good people of the world. It's amazing but true. But all that to say, no, I am definitely beyond life. I mean, I'm healthy. Nothing is worse than being sick. You can have a bad day all day, but if you have a sick day, that's worse than having a bad day for real. If you're sick, that's worse than a bad day, bro. Of course, within reason, you know. War is human nature. French people, war is always excited, and there's a way, that's the way. War has always existed, and that's the way it is. War is human nature. I don't know. I wouldn't say war is human nature. People having quarrels is normal. But when you're saying war is human nature, there's a reason there are things they call war crimes. Okay? And that was way before you came about, right? So way before you came about, there were people saying, okay, this is just too much. You know, I mean, you could disagree with someone, you can apprehend the person, but dehumanizing people is just a different story. It's a different story. All right, now that I'm done with that, let's go hand this bullshit in. said, oh, let's go here. Damn, I need some food though. I'm so hungry. What I'm gonna do is when I get inside, I'm gonna run upstairs, grab some things, and run back out. And then we'll just vibe for a bit, and then I'll take it in finally. You said we drive a lot over here? Yeah, we do. Nothing is close in Los Angeles. Nothing is close. This is not one of those cities where everything is it's in a few mile radius. Nah, you know, when I used to live in Alabama, right? It was such a big deal to go to Birmingham. Birmingham was like a whole hour away. I never went to Birmingham. Now I'm in California. It takes me an hour to get to anywhere. I never went to Birmingham. Now I'm in Cali. It takes me an hour just to get to the airport. Shoot, car. I'm sitting at 30,000 miles. Hold on one split second. Whoa. Time is money, and Cali is expensive indeed. One second, please. American infrastructure is designed for motorization more than any other country. Everyone going to be on e-bikes. I know, right? Gas is fucking incredible. Hold on one second, people. Hold on one second. I might get some reception issues as I walk in, but just hang tight. Are we still live? Are we still live? Check this out. Are we still live? If we're live, let me know. Check this out. What are you doing at the door? Cool. Okay. Hey chicks, how was your day? She ran out. Chicks be at the door waiting for her opportunity. How was your day, chicks? How was your day? What did you do today, chicks? What you do today, chicks? Anything special? Anything special? You little feline. Get out of here. Oh, make sure I have the keys. Game. Oh. Dump the trash. Let's dump the trash. Why does it feel like there's been some reception issues? Are we having any reception issues? Are we having reception issues? How come Yo, yo, yo. What up, Slinky? Slinky, what up, what up, what up? Ran away. Oh, talking about chicks. This is some real dumbass shit, I swear to God. So, Mike, anyway. So, it's like, my complex stopped taking online payments. So now you gotta like find them in the office. If not, you just don't pay the rent on time. Like, how do you take away online payments where people are able to pay at any time of the day? And your better move is to make it more inconveniencing for the people who are paying. I never understand people. Every time they think they say they're upgrading, they literally ruins basics, like actual basics. $75 late fee. Now I'm sitting in my car waiting to pay a rent. So stupid. How do you, why would you take away online payments? Why? I don't get that mentality. It's fucking, but stupidity, it's, I know it's, don't be surprised when you run into it. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. Oh my goodness. So, Johnny Somali is in a Korean jail. How long does he have in jail again? How long is Johnny Somali going to be sitting in that jail cell? This is crazy. You literally got to stand outside just to pay a fucking rent. The most pathetic thing ever. Hey, what up, man? The most pathetic thing ever. most pathetic thing ever. Hold on one second. Oh shit, I was gonna say that when you find yourself in a situation where you're the one who is in need, you don't want to kick up dust, because if you do, they're still going to own the complex, they're still going to have their jobs, but now you'll be looking for a new apartment to live in. I don't think I'm muted anymore. Man, I'm so hungry. Oh, you said the news. Oh, you're talking about Johnny Somali. Okay. It wasn't that bad then. The news made it sound like it was a long time. Sentenced to 6 months in South Korean labor prison in April 26, convicted of multiple charges, including public nuisance. Public nuisance. Hold on one second, folks. Guys, hold on one second.
Huh?
No, I'm talking to someone. Hold on one second. I saw the ABZ Bachelor event. I saw it. I mean, it was a decent event. ABZ was just being too, what's the word, cordial, which is not what's called for in those kind of environments. So, I mean, it was what it was, though. Half the streamers should be charged with public nuisance. Facts. Very much so. Very much so. Very much so. Gosh, I'm so hungry, it's not even funny. Just hold on one second, ABC was cool. I know, right? He actually was. Like, damn, man, treat these almost like they should be treated. What are you doing? So he was trying to be a nice guy. Like, man. Hold on one second. All right. Got that out of the way. Yeah, man, he was being too modest and too, you know. It didn't even seem like he was the Bachelor. It seemed like he was a side character to the Bachelor. I'm like, motherfucker, these hoes. What do you mean? These is hoes, nigga. You can't be over here being modest to hoes. These is hoes. Shit. These chicks is one notch away from doing porn. You over here trying to be modest to them. Come on now. Nah, he's a modest guy. For that, we appreciate and respect him for it. But there's a time and place for everything. You can't be over here trying to be Mr. Nice Guy when you're surrounded by a bunch of hoes. Come on now. All they get is dick and bubble gum. In this situation, they're about to get 10K. Treat them as such. Like, bitch, come here, man. If not, you're out. Shit. His stream in Japan is dope. Oh, nice. What is this nigga looking at? Yeah, man, niggas being too modest, man. I was like, man, AB, come on now. Let your nuts hang, ABZ. Let your nuts hang. Shit. I mean, I would have been a little modest just for participating plus stake streams. Man, come on now. I mean, you say ABZ can only be himself? I would have been like, which one of y'all trying to give top tonight? Whoever says no is disqualified. Which one of y'all are giving top tonight? That's how the stream starts. Who's giving top first? Every other night, I should get a new head agent. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would have been playing it. If you ain't trying to get no neck, that's the door. You know? No one said you're actually going to give neck, but you got to fucking participate. You got to be willing to participate. I feel like you'd be just as humble. I'm a modest individual. But come on now, look at me, man. Look at me, man. I flip-flop between modesty and doggatry. I flip-flop between modesty and doggatry. Trust me. You know? He said, I feel like you'd be just as humble. Yeah, I mean, of course, I'll give respect where respect is due. I'll be nice where niceness is due. Only when a chick shows me that she's like, you know, she's that kind of breed. If she's that kind of breed, then of course I'll interact with you with that kind of, you know. But still, it's a game, and I know you're getting $500 a day and 10K when it's said and done. Bitch, you got to earn this motherfucker, man. This is not a given. You got to earn this motherfucker. Back to this top conversation. Which one doing it first? The girls that put in the least effort were the top two. You see? Especially if she's putting in the least effort. If every girl is smiling and you're not, you out. If every girl is schmoozing and you're not, you out. Shit. If every chick is twerking and you're not, you out. If every girl is showing skin and you're not, you out. Bring the hoe out of you. This is when you should bring your most hoish ways right now. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that. I'm not pumping no money, no OnlyFans chicks. What, just for showing up? $500 a day just to show up? Just to show up? Nah. No, we ain't doing that. Fuck around, give you $200 a day for showing up. If you're scantily dressed, you get another 100. Real. But then at the same time, you're doing the event with Paul, like bachelor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're over here questioning the girls, just being you on camera. They all know you're the one who's doing it, so the real bachelor there is Paul. You know? ABZ was just the face of
now.
ABZ was just playing, he was playing a role, but the real person there was Paul. You know? Everybody, you know, come on, everybody knew this ABZ wasn't gonna, any girl who ended up, who pretended to be choosing him was pretending to be choosing him. Because at the end of the day, she was waiting for her money. Once she got that money, everything you're talking about is out the fucking window. Thanks, just like prostitutes. Oh, I've got paid. I've been paid. We're done. So you got to put him through the ringer. That's what I would have done anyway. And plus, you're saying he was over there making fun of EBZ the whole time? Like, how are you going to be making fun of The Bachelor? That means you're bringing down his status. You're bringing down his aura. Say he did his best, so he looked fit for those girls. I mean, yeah, whatever. You can't be being modest, man. Modesty is old school. Modesty to hoes is old school, man. You only give it to those who deserve it. You only give it to those that deserve it. They kept saying he's their type. He was feeling himself. He was like, oh, so you mean I'm actually your type? Oh, the girls like me. They said I'm their type. And then when the show is over, she's like, nah. I need 6 feet. I need 6 feet, six digits. All that extra shit. But what they don't know is ABZ should be their type. Anyway, it doesn't even matter though. That was then, this is now. And at the end of the day, everybody made money. ABZ made some money, they made some money. So who the fuck are we to criticize, right? You and I didn't make a goddamn thing off of none of that. So, who are we to criticize? It's all. If some contestants left with nothing, now we're talking. It's a real challenge. It's a real challenge. And you got to date the dude for a good month before you get the 10K. You got to let him hit. He got to hit. If he hasn't hit it, you don't know 10K. What do you mean? Shit. If he's not hitting it, why man, come on, we'll get a prostitute to do this shit for free. Not for free. We'll get her to do this shit for $1,000. You might as well just get a bunch of prostitutes and tell them to win a $3,000 night with the winner gets a $3,000 fuck date. Huh? Get a bunch of hoes. The winner gets a real prostitutes. The winner gets a $3,000 fuck date. Bingo. You know, I mean, what did ABZ get out of it? He probably didn't get anything out of it. I mean, what did he get out of it? You know? My man went home with blue balls. A whole bachelor. You can't have the bachelor going home with blue balls. Mind you, everybody got paid. That's crazy. So what were they being paid for? Just to look good on camera? That's not fair. That's not fair. Came in horny, left horny. All the bitches came, lied to you that they were horny, and left with your money. That's a scam to me. You got played. I mean, of course, I'm just being extra. It's a stream, so it is what it is. No, well, it's not that he's racist. Paul is racist. So, it's not that ABZ is racist. Paul is racist. So, ABZ was just, you know, he's in that environment. So, he went with, you know, not everybody has a strong spirit. So, he's hanging with Paul. He knows Paul is racist. So, he just did what would look cool. You know what I mean? He just did what would look cool. Paul is racist. He's not. Paul is like, you know, he's a 2026 kind of racism. So they'll be cool with you, chill with you and all that, but at the end of the day, they still don't like you because of your color. Simple. And they would do everything to show you that in so many ways. You just got to pay attention to the signs. No, he's not racist, but like I said, he's in an environment. He's in a racist environment. So he did what, and plus, I don't think the black chick was that. She wasn't like the cutest in the mix. So, of course, he went with You know, he had to start eliminating based on looks and all kinds of extra shit. She's too big for me. Damn, dude. Are you afraid that she might beat you up or something? Moha was shook. My phone is dying, so I can't take you into the store. Let me just order some. I'll be right back. Yeah. So he only likes Asians? Second, guys. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me just cool this phone down for a split second. Yo, Casper, what up? Oh shit, I gotta leave this on. On the agenda, today's agenda. Oh no, I'm just not much on the agenda, honestly. Nothing much on the agenda. Look at it, it's already 7 o'clock. Time just flies. Flies and flies. I guess good times, huh? I guess good times. I mean, all in all, they did a good. It was a decent stream, though. They did their thing. So, nah, I didn't see the fight. Who was fighting? That fan, I got a fan somewhere. I don't know where it is. I don't know where. I mean, I could buy those things easily though, but I don't tote it around with me when I'm walking up and down a place because my phone doesn't overheat unless I'm streaming, and I'm not always streaming, so I wasn't, I don't need it 24/7. Every so often I am streaming, and then of course I need it, but I don't tote it around with me as I walk. Who was fighting last night, though? Oh, my goodness.
Or visit SiriusXM.com/app.
I'm going to go watch it right now. But who won? Benavidez seems like a really good boxer. He seems like a really good boxer. It seems like he'll put the whooping on Canelo. Oh, he finally got the fight with Canelo? Damn, Benavidez is about to be a rich man. Oh, me oh my. He's about to be a rich man. Oh, I want to fight Canelo. Man, I'll fight Canelo for $1 million. Put the whooping on his ass. I put the whooping on his ass. Man, I'll fight Terrence Crawford for $1 million. I bet I beat him up. I bet I beat him up. Hell, I'll fight Benavidez for $1 million. Fuck that dude. All right, let me check my food, man. Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. Her new nose looks like this. Like one of them anime bitches. Is that? I bet you her new nose is pointed to the top. It's like Peter Pan's old nose. 1 second. big cup of Jamaica. Huh? What y'all know about a hibiscus? Best drink out there, man. Best drink on the market. Scullator, what up, man? You say pretty much? I figured. She probably made the nose so small and a little pointed to the top. You know, she's trying to be as cute as she can be. With her little anime skirts and her little anime long socks to the knee. And start flapping it around like a horse's tail. You just see the head moving like ponytail swinging in the back. Yeah, these chicks trip me out, man. Hibiscus. The hibiscus root. Oh, I know. Well, let me say, is she fake as hell? I wouldn't call her fake. She's not fake. I wouldn't call her fake. But, again, she's orbiting around Paul, so you already know how that goes. But I wouldn't call her fake. No, I wouldn't put... No, I wouldn't call her fake. But definitely playing the long game. Most definitely. Oh, yeah. Facts. Definitely. You know? Why is my screen doing that nonsense? Why does it always do that? Hungry as fuck. I'm sure my cat can't wait to eat either. Autofocus bugging. It should be squared away at the moment though. At least for a little bit. These niggas are selling croton. Ain't that something? The stores here are selling croton. Isn't that the thing that killed Vex? That's amazing, right? How Vex just died in a hotel room like that. Woo-wee. And not one of those streamers he was trailing behind came to his funeral. Not one of them. Not the dude he was trailing behind. Not the ones who were playing homie. Not one of them gave two flying fucks. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I'm getting some food to go. So I got the drink. Hibiscus, they call it Jamaica in Spanish. And now I just gotta wait for the food. Very sad. And that's why when you guys, when people, as much as you go to hang because you're making money, those are years out of your life. Those are days out of your life. You're better off sitting at home watching a movie and knowing that you ain't got nobody than to go hang out with a group of people feeling like you got people. And then when you meet somebody, there's not one. So you've been fooling yourself the whole time. You've been fooling yourself the whole time. That's really messed up, you know? You don't want to get caught up in no shit like that. Let me see if my food is ready. I knew this thing was gonna fall down as soon as I got it. I closed the door. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Yeah, just hang tight. 1 second. Yeah. I hate these small parking lots. Thank you. Bon appetit. Thank you. These parking lots are so tiny, you don't even want to get into them because once you get in, you're stuck. Man. Do I have a reverse camera? A reverse camera? What do you mean? Why would I want a reverse camera? Would I want to live outside of Los Angeles? I've been considering it, you know? I just don't know where. I feel like I wouldn't mind moving back to Alabama for a little bit. Just so far away from anything, but I technically wouldn't mind moving back there for like a year or something. I know, right? Meanwhile, it's like 7:18 p.m. It's like 7:18 over here. So it's not early. It's pretty much evening, but it's bright enough. Which I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yeah. Reverse camera that's on the center screen. I don't even know what you're talking about now because there's nothing on my center screen but the image I'm portraying or the image I'm showing. But when I think of reverse camera, I think of maybe doing things like, nah, I don't think I have a reverse camera. Nope, I don't have it. There's nothing in the middle of my screen. Oh, in the car. Yeah, but of course I have a reverse camera. You mean my rear view camera? Is that what you're referring to as a reverse camera? Oh, for when I reverse. Of course, I have that. Of course. Yeah. I can see behind me. Yes, I definitely have that. It's a 26. The car is 2022. You know, in 2022, they almost every vehicle is, you know, comes with that. Just like the automatic locks or this thing, locking your keys in the car prevention. So if you're driving one of these new cars, you can't drive an old car anymore because you're used to your car letting you know when you lock the keys in it. You know, the door would not lock if the keys are in the car. But you drive an old car and you forget that you're in an old car, man, you lock your keys in there every time. Granted, I don't know when it was, but I think I rented a car or something of that nature, and it wasn't one of the newer cars, and I learned the hard way. I didn't lock the key. I think I locked the key, but fortunately the window was down, so I was able to bail myself out of that situation. I was just like, damn, you mean you're not gonna let me know when the key is locked? My car is a 2007. That's some news to me. But yeah, nah, it wouldn't let you lock your keys in the car. You know, it alarms if the key's in the car and you close the door and you're out of the car, it's gonna alarm. If the key's in the car and you're not in the seat and you close the door, it starts alarming. Your car has hands-free option? Do I have hands-free option? I mean, I could put it on hands-free. Here, let me put it on hands-free. Boom. Hands-free. Boom. Hands-free, baby. Still driving, still going. Granted, I gotta make sure it stays straight. But it's got that cruise control shit, so, you know, It's not necessarily hands-free, but so I'm not talking driving assist. No, I was talking about cruise control. I don't think I have hands-free options. I don't think I have the hands-free option. Fucking hungry, man. Ghost ride enabled. Alrighty, now I get to go up to my fucking balcony. Jesus Christ, what a long day. Oh, so ladies and gentlemen, I got to do this. I got to end the stream because the phone is dying. If I keep it up on my way up, it's gonna die before I know it. So I'm likely gonna go back live, but first let me charge it for a few minutes. Then I'll go back live just to wind down. Know what I mean? I got hands-free too. It only lasts it only lasts a couple seconds. Blunt time, well, guess what I'm saying? I gotta charge the phone for a little bit, and then we could do the blunt time, you know? So let me just take a few minutes to get my shit together, and I'll see you guys soon.